Dearly beloved, welcome to April 10th, Magic Mind Edition. So I made a video the other day. The intention for me while I was hanging out in my studio was just making marketing fun again. And I posted a video that I'll just share in a moment here. That was just like a really quick, fun video around the signature workshop concept. And I spent 15 minutes coming up with a script with the support of my robot friends, and then recording it and editing it on my phone. And it had roughly 1,000 views on my YouTube Shorts for Magic Media's channel. And more importantly, I had fun. I posted in the community space, and there was a bunch of people that were like, yeah, I want more of this in my life. And so I am going to facilitate a little process. We're going to have some fun here. But first, I'll just show the video for anybody that hasn't seen it. It's nothing crazy, but here it is.
Hey, I'm Brad Bragwell, and I'm going to show you how to grow your audience and grow your biz. Step number 1, you want to post 11 reels per day. Step number 2, 300 cold messages in LinkedIn per week. The third, and most important, sell your soul to the algorithm. That's your strategy? Yeah, the post and hope slot machine strategy. Or you could craft and tour a signature workshop. Yeah, one workshop that you deliver again and again and again on other people's virtual and in-person stages to grow your audience and income for free. That's your strategy? And you can do it at the Craft and Tour Your Signature Workshop training starting September, and you can get the extra early bird special today. Yeehaw! That does make a lot of sense. Hey, I'm Brad Bragwell, and I'm gonna...
Okay, so my process. I grabbed my landing page for the signature workshop training. I threw that into ChatGPT. I was like, come up with 3 comedy sketch ideas based on the copy. And it gave me 3 ideas, and that was one of them. And then it gave me a first draft copy. I edited it a little bit, and then I ended up going and then I just improvised a bunch of it, and I just shot from 2 different camera angles. And so we're gonna do a little creative exercise. I'm just gonna show you the process. So this is a piece, March 26th, conversations equal marketing was the theme. So I'm gonna just copy and paste all of these notes here. You could use if you have like a long form piece of content on your YouTube channel, or you got a blog or something like that, you could go find a piece of content. We're going to head over to ChatGPT and say, here is an article that I wrote. I want 3 comedy ideas for a comedy short under 60 seconds that involve 2 different characters. Make it funny and help to teach the lesson. So let's just see, very, very basic prompt. Here's the article. Let's see what ideas we get. Y'all are going to be doing this in a few minutes. So the pitch slap. Overager, marketer Mike, always pitching, even at inappropriate times. Chill connector Casey, all about building relationships. Mike runs into Casey in a line at the coffee shop. See, that would be too complex for my office space. I maybe could turn my kitchen into a cafe or something, but we could change this around. I could ask ChatGPT, be like, make it my living room or make it my office or something like that. Hey, look, you look like someone who needs my new productivity course. Blah, blah, blah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We haven't even said hi. What's your name again? Bye now, Mike. Sounds about right. So I don't like that one. The mind reader. Eager entrepreneur Ellie wants more aligned clients. Wise friend Finn, a bit mystical and grounded. Ellie is frustrated. I just wish the right clients would magically appear. I see you. Talking to people. Wait, like having actual conversations? Yes, with your mouth or your fingers if you're typing. Either way, more convos, less hoping. I thought you were going to say manifest harder. That too, but like, well, messaging somehow. Okay, so this one, I think the concept overall could kind of work. It could be working with like a mythical character that all of a sudden appears over the person's shoulder and offers them some advice about conversations. Networking party fails, awkward Andy thinks marketing is all about selling, natural Nia builds genuine connections with ease. So at a networking event, Andy walks up to a stranger. Hey, I'm Andy. Want to buy my thing? What thing? I haven't decided yet. Nia walks up to someone else. Hey, I'm Nia. What brought you here? Oh, I'm working on something new. Want to hear? Why isn't this working? Market isn't speed dating. Ask real questions. Listen, connect. So I want to double down on this one. So I'm going to grab this. I like this, but it needs work. Make the first character struggling to sell. Turn that character into more of a slick Rick character who's at the end of their ropes because their hardcore sales funnels aren't getting them the results that were promised. Marketing guru. Suddenly, a mystical teacher appears in their office and guides them, teaching them that marketing equals conversations. So there's the edit. Let's see. So what I'm trying to get to here with this version is like Slick Rick is like the guy has been applying the art of douchebaggery to his business funnels and it's not working anymore. And so if I was to go back and forth here, I'd try and whittle it down so I felt really good about the characters. So scene, Rick's office, chaotic, papers everywhere, funnels drawn on the whiteboards. He's pacing, muttering, I did the tripwire, the lead magnet, the scarcity stack, the webinar whisper. Why isn't anyone buying? See, I like that for an opening. That's kind of fun. Uh, Bro said I'd 10x in 10 days. I've only 2x'd my stress. Poof. A puff of incense smoke appears, which would be a really easy effect to add with CapCut if you're editing on your phone. Mystical mentor. You were trying to sell to strangers without first speaking to souls. Who are you? Did ClickFunnels send you? I am the ghost of connection past. I bring news from a forgotten realm where people talk to each other, genuinely with hearts, not hooks. So you're saying, like, talk to people without pitching? Indeed, marketing is just another word for meaningful conversation. So I just like DM someone and ask how they are? Now you're getting it, grasshopper. Marketing equals conversation. Start with connection, the rest flows naturally. Hey, bro, it's been a minute. How's life? So I like this. I would rework this probably a few more times, but this is something that I'm gonna run with. And if you're watching this video, you're gonna see that video actually in post-production sometime in the coming days because this one looks like a lot of fun to create. And I can guarantee once I get the camera set up and I press shoot, I can rip through this in less than 10 minutes and get the both camera angles and then just cut it together. So now it is your time for a creative exercise. Find an old blog, article, video, something that you have made. Go over to your friend ChatGPT, copy and paste whatever that piece of content is. And if you don't have a piece of content, then you're going to go and just like write in some ideas that you've been playing with your point of view. Ask for a comedy ad to come through the other side or three comedy ad ideas. Choose your favorite one and spend 5 minutes going back and forth with it to see if you can get a script or a concept. I would encourage you to request that the comedy ad only has one or two people in it, so that you keep the filming and actually doing of the lines really, really simple. So take 5 minutes, go do a creative exercise, and see if we can make marketing fun again. Any good ideas coming together?
Yeah, actually, I can speak.
Yeah,
So I have a blog on Psychology Today, and I wrote an article called "Burn Your Boats," and it's based on a Spanish explorer who, when they traveled to South Central America, I believe, and they landed, they wanted to conquer the Aztecs, and they burned their boats, and they said, there's no going back. This is it. Either we succeed or we die." So I did that, and it came up with a really funny routine between two people. And I never thought of doing this, but this is quite amazing. I mean,
right? I can't.
it's like I like ChatGPT is amazing. I could never come up with this on my own.
So what do you want to read it? Do you want to?
I can. Okay, here we go. I'll read it to you. Okay, so there's two characters. I'm gonna just one is Jerry, one's Tina. Okay, so here it is. Okay, Jerry. Tina, I've made a life-altering decision. Tina, oh boy, did you finally unsubscribe from the Protein Powder of the Month Club? Jerry, no bigger. I've decided to burn the boats. Tina, are you starting a barbecue or joining a cult? Jerry, neither. It's a metaphor. Like Hernan Cortez in 1519, he landed in Mexico, looked around and said, you know what? Let's torch the exit strategy. Tina, so you're saying he got to paradise and immediately started canceling return flights? Jerry, exactly. He burned his ships to force commitment, no turning back. Like we should do with the parts of our lives that no longer serve us. Tina, like my ex or my subscription to 4 streaming services I don't watch? Jerry, yes, burn them all. Tina, okay, but like symbolically, right? Because I tried to cancel Hulu last week and they hit me with the "Are you sure? We'll miss you" pop up, and I panicked and upgraded instead. Jerry, that's your inner fear talking. You have to embrace the unknown. Tina, the only unknown I'm embracing is what flavor of Pop Tart I just ate. It was either cinnamon or existential crisis. Jerry, 2024 was a year of challenges, health issues, financial struggles, emotional baggage. Tina, yeah, I faced all three when I tried to do my taxes with a broken calculator and a bottle of wine. Jerry, we all need to let go of what's dysfunctional. Tina, you first. You start with your vision board made of expired coupons. Jerry, those were manifestation vouchers. Thank you very much. Tina, look, I get it. Growth, evolution, blah, blah. But can I at least keep one comfort zone, like my couch? That's thing's been with me through 17 breakups and every season of the Great British Bake Off. Jerry, fine, keep the couch, but you've got to mentally burn something. What's dragging you down? Tina, probably you, but also my attachment to productivity apps I never use. Jerry, there you go. Burn the digital clutter and the guilt that comes with it. Tina, and maybe my fear of change. Jerry, yes, burn it to the ground. Tina, also my toaster. It sparks every time I use it. Should probably burn that before it burns me. Jerry, exactly. See, you're doing it. You're letting go. Tina, so we torch past, embrace the unknown, and what? Buy new boats? Jerry, no, we don't need boats anymore. We swim into 2025. Tina, great. I can't swim. Jerry, okay, maybe just paddle or float. The point is forward motion. Tina, fine, but I'm bringing snacks. Burning metaphorical ships is hungry work. And that's it.
Oh man. I mean, there's some really good little punchlines in there. And I'm sure
There
if
is.
if you went through and there were certain sections, like what I just did with mine while we were doing it is like I went through, I was like, this is gold, keep this, keep this. I
Yes.
don't like what you said here. Here's another
Yeah.
angle that let's run with. And then
Right.
it came back with another one. So now I have two versions and I'm just kind of like patching together my favorite pieces.
Yeah.
If I were you, I would ask it as like, this is gold. It probably reads in about 2 minutes,
I
which would
see.
make for a 2.5 minute script, probably or like actual sketch. So,
So
um,
just go run it through ChatGPT again with
and be
that
like, we need
prompt.
this to be under 60 seconds. So we got to cut some of the
Yes.
stuff that's
No,
not
I know it was
that.
long. I know it
Yeah.
was long.
But that was
Yeah.
great. I mean, that for 5 minutes, if you spent another 5 minutes, 10 minutes
Yeah.
working on it, you'll get something that feels really good.
And then just create a video out of it, you're saying, like just
And
like a
then
marketing video.
yeah, so like, if you wanna, you could be the guy on camera. Uh,
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of wigs, so I know for this Slick Rick character, I'm gonna put on one of my old wigs with some
Right.
glasses and put a pillow in my shirt and wear my suit jacket that's too small for me.
Yeah.
So if you want, like, you could play both characters, or you could get a friend to join you, or you could get
Right.
friends that want to be the characters and you could just film it.
No, for sure. That's amazing. Like, I mean, because this is a metaphor I use a lot, like with clients about burning your boats.
Yeah,
Like I mean, just burn the past and move forward. I mean, just let go of what doesn't serve you.
yeah.
And this is a story from history that actually illustrates that, right?
It's beautiful.
So,
And it mentions the story from history, so there's a little bit in there. There's
yes.
there's some really funny I found the funniest part was like the Hulu one getting
Yeah.
upgraded. That's hilarious.
I know it is great. I never thought of doing that. Thanks for sharing that. That's a great exercise.
I mean, this the thing is like we could spend so much time just marketing and doing memes and all the sort of stuff and like just
Yeah.
fitting in. Uh,
Yeah.
with Magic Kids, like we had 2 million views from our comedy ads, and we did spend a lot of time scripting those and getting the messaging right. But I'm kind of ready at this point to go back to more of a grassroots approach that I could be shooting a lot
Yeah,
simpler videos, and I'm gonna experiment with Magic Media. Doing business coaching as comedy as it's like my longer form videos can be
yeah,
they can be the teaching from the Magic Mind sessions, but my shorts can all be comedy stuff around
yeah,
similar concepts that I'm teaching in the full length videos.
yeah. I never thought of like using comedy for marketing. Actually, it's an interesting twist, you know.
I mean, comedy for marketing is that is you got to check out these guys. So this is the company we hired
Uh-huh.
and worked with for 9 months,
Uh-huh.
uh, and they've generated over $1
Harmon Brothers.
million.
Okay.
I mean, they just watch some of their comedy videos.
Sure.
They're amazing. They're
Yeah,
such a fun group of people to work with too.
yeah. And
Uh,
that's their focus. It's just like comedy
comedy,
marketing.
comedy to sell.
Let me bookmark this and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
go to it. Yeah, amazing.
I'm a creative director, right? And so I'm used to working with artists through the work of Magic Kids. And so we need to have the mindset of treating ChatGPT like it's an employee or an artist, and we need to give it like really clear directions on like no, less like that, more like that. So we have to have an idea of what we want and what we're going for the feel, the look, the how it sounds, what it's talking about. And then we're just like helping to direct and steer it. Um, and the more we do it, the more it gets to understand our voice.